Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go over the back fist technique, some of the problems we can face when using it in kumite, and some solutions to those problems. So this will be from the perspective of kumite or sparring. Okay, so it'll be a sparring based back fist strike, and I'm going to give you a few ideas on how you can implement it in your own training and see if you can land a few back fists in your next session. I've got Nat Hearn with me today, a student of mine and a big YouTuber, so he's going to be allowing me to hit him with some of these back fists, and let's get on with it. So first of all, how do we do the strike? The back fist is obviously sending the back of the hand towards the target this way. There's a few things I like to teach when I'm doing it. I like to have a rotation of the wrist at the end of the strike this way, okay? I want to do that so that actually we're not stressing the tendon in the bicep and the elbow joint. I don't want to be smashing my back fist against my kind of elbow joint this way and fully extending the arm. I want to have a rotation around here like this, okay? It wants to be relaxed, so I'm not stiff with it, and I'm whipping it back after. So I'm rotating this way and then rotating back as I come away from the target. Okay, so elbow leads, rotate the strike and into the back fist there. I'm making my connection with the back of my first two knuckles. The same knuckles we would use when we're punching, I'm hitting with the back of those two knuckles there. Okay, so basic application of the back fist then is I'm going to be coming here, elbow high, landing at uraken this way, okay? Uraken being the Japanese name that we use in karate for the back fist strike. Okay, so again, elbow high, moving in, striking and coming back out. I can use my elbow to kind of cover his guard and strike this way. Okay, so especially if we're in closer range here, I can pop the elbow and make the back fist like this. Now we've got some problems because it's very easy for him to block that. If I come here, it's very easy for him to just simply bring that hand up and stop the back fist from coming, especially when it's telegraphed with that lift of the elbow. Elbow comes up, boom, he sees it coming from a long way off. So I'm going to give you 3 ways that we can get around that and we can use the uraken to beat that guard basically. So the first one is one that I was kind of inspired to do by Bruce Lee when I was younger. It was a technique I used to see in a film Enter the Dragon. So what it was basically is I'm taking the guard away with the backhand. And as I do that, I'm loading my elbow. So I'm taking the guard away, load, and strike from here. So we're working here. I'm just taking the hand away and striking that back fist. Okay, so this, which is very similar to a lot of the kion we do in karate. You know, when we're loading for a giranbarai or a shutouki from there, we are preparing on knocking that hand away, cover that guard, turn it against his body so it's kind of blocking that punch as well, and I'm moving in, whoosh, for that back fist there. So that's the first way we can use that and prevent him from blocking that back fist with his front hand. The second way, I'm not going to land the uraken or the back fist, I'm going to use it as a way to enter with another technique. So what I want to do from here is come high and invite that block. So I want him to block. Show that elbow, boom, block comes up. As he does that, he's opening the other side for Mama Washi to the head. Okay, so I'm here, 1, and here for that roundhouse kick up to the head. So what I'm trying to do is bring his arms and his guard here to open this space up. If your mobility doesn't allow for that, we can still go here and come to the body instead, okay? A little tip with this is I want to kind of lean my body here and then shoot my hips quickly underneath for that kick this way, okay? I don't want to commit too much weight here and then I'm stuck too close to him for that roundhouse kick. I want to be kind of leaning forwards and then leaning back for that roundhouse kick here, okay? Another version we could do maybe is come in here and pull the ashibarai and hit him with something else, okay? So we're using the uraken now as a setup for another technique. So the third one, I'm going to switch my stance and come here and come on the other side. Okay, so initially I'm trying to hit him here and he's blocking that back fist. 1, there. So what I want to do now is in my movement of my sparring, you know, we're still moving about, we're exchanging and stuff. I'm cutting across here and making a strike on the inside of that back fist. Okay, so I'm making like a diagonal cut across, 1, 2. I want to be entering this way because if I simply switch on the spot and then come in, I'm there for a sweep. Okay, I don't want to be in that position there. And I'm also right in line for his punch to come into me that way. So I want to come this way here, switch across, bam, hit that uraken from that position. As I do so, I'm guarding, here, guarding. Send it, boom, there. And then we can use the front leg or something to deal some further damage or whatever we're doing from there. Okay, so one more time. I'm cutting across here, switching stance. Boom, hitting on the inside there instead. Okay, so I've swapped myself around from trying to do an Uraken this side where he's covering, bam, to switching here and getting on the inside. Okay, and one more, using it defensively this time. So he's coming in for a reverse punch to the body, or a Gyakuzuki to the body this way, okay? He's coming in, bam, there. I want to be sitting back, blocking with my front hand, making that Uraken as he comes in. Okay, so I'm sitting here, he comes in, I sit back, Uraken, bam, this way. Okay, so I'm waiting for that attack to come. I pull myself into like a Nico Ashidachi if we're talking traditional stances here, and I'm rotating into that back fist this way. So it looks a little like this. As he comes in, boom, yeah, this way. Comes in, sit back, and make that back fist from there. So there you go. Quick, few ways to use the Uraken in your sparring session. Now there's a different way, of course, of using a more of a heavier Uraken, but that's for another video. I just want to mention my sponsor or my collaboration with Art Martial Clothing. They are providing all kinds of martial arts inspired clothing, you know, gear, hoodies, shorts, t-shirts, caps, all these kind of things. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video with a discount code, so check them out. Thanks again to Nat Hearn for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video.